A few people trickling in. Hello and welcome to Wednesday. Unfortunately, it's not Wacky Wednesday with Sandy. I apologize in advance. I can't live up to her awesomeness. So I'm going to try and make my own. A few more people joining us. I'm going to talk embroidery today. Got lots to talk about. So many. I have my fingers on so many good things for you guys today. Welcome, some of you in Ontario and Alberta. Maybe people from Alberta in Ontario, however that's working. If you're not close by home, you can still pretend you're here today. It's wonderful. Welcome to Wednesday in the middle of November. We are in the craziest month from a store standpoint. There's a lot going on. I hope you guys are signed up to our email newsletter. There is Black Friday sales all over the place. So I was able to start Black Friday sales from Brother on November 6th. Handy Quilter on the 11th or 12th. I'm just going to drop a hint out there. There might be a Bernina Black Friday sale starting on the 19th. No details on that yet. They already have their other big promo, the cut above sale with all the top of the line sewing and embroidery and long arm stuff. There's already a promo going on those. There's a Black Friday thing coming from Bernina starting Friday. Mostly entry level, Burnett level machines. So there's that going on. There might be actual Black Friday things the actual Black Friday weekend. So lots going on just from that kind of standpoint. It's an excellent month to kind of stock up for Christmas. Buy yourself a Christmas treat, whatever you need. The other thing we're doing here in store is if you are shopping online or in store and you would like to save a little bit of money and help the Veterans Food Bank, we're accepting donations. And with a $10 donation, we're doing 10% off your order with on regular price merchandise. So you can donate $10 and save 10%. And there's not really a cap on that. So do what you need to do. But you get to help the food bank along the way as many times as you like and save some money yourself. I think it's a win-win-win-win-win situation. So that's going on. There is a way to do it online on the web store. You have to find the Veteran Food Bank item, add it to your cart, and then use a coupon code, which is listed there. I believe it's veterans. We'll get the fine details in the comments of today's video afterwards. So those are a couple of the things going on from a sales standpoint. We also have a whole ton of stuff coming education-wise. But I'm not going to approach it in that order. We'll talk about all the things you could learn after you get your first embroidery machine. That's the order we're going to go today. So a few of the things that are up and available, I'm going to roll this way. We have standalone embroidery machines on our Black Friday sale from Brother. There is a few different options and there's a whole bunch of different options. But one of the things we have is kind of our first embroidery only machine in our entire lineup in the store is the NS1150. It has a 5x7 hoop, which is really a nice size to start with. The way we have it bundled right now is I don't want you going home with your brand new embroidery machine and having no success because you don't have stabilizer. And if you're giving a machine as a gift to somebody, they should start with stabilizer as well. So we've got stabilizer starter bundles with those machines. And it's an OESD stabilizer bundle of project size rolls. And so they're 5-yard rolls, they're 12 inches wide, and we've got Aquamesh, which is a wash away, Clean and Tear, which is a tear away, and Polymesh, which is a cutaway, which covers the 3 broad types of stabilizer. And these are probably our 3 top selling stabilizers to get you started. So then you take your machine home and you're ready to actually embroider something, which I'm very excited about. The project rolls just arrived today. So these are ready to start going out with those machines. But if you did pick up one of the Black Friday machines that this is relevant for earlier this month already, we have your things here now. You'll get a call tomorrow once the rest are packaged, but they made it to the kitting room late today. So starting with a really solid base in embroidery And starting with the right stabilizers is going to make your embroidery projects much more successful, much steadier, much smoother. It'll be a happier experience. Many of us, from an embroidery standpoint, have had that project where your outlines don't line up on top of your design at the end. It's usually not enough stabilizer. So we want to help avoid those things when you're brand new. The other thing we can help you do when you're brand new to embroidery, or when you've got lots of embroidery experience and you just want to try something different, we've got lots of embroidery education coming. So a couple of the things that are still available before the end of the year. There's still, I believe, one spot in 'Tis the Season to Sparkle on November 24th. And you could join us in store for that class if you have your vaccines. That will be the key. We'll need to see a vaccine record. It's a one-day event. It's $129.99, and you'll embroider on a card, and we're gonna make some really adorable ornaments and an in the hoop pillow. It's a fun little project. So that's coming then. We also have Sugar Plum Jubilee on December 4th. I think there's 2 spots there, and I'd love if both those people joined us in store. We're working towards hybrid classes, half online, half for real in the building. It's a very big move. We're going to move forward. We're going to move past 2020 and 2021, and 2022 is a whole new thing. We need a little bit of trial running with the last few classes of this year to get that system up and running. So please, we'd love to have you join us in store. Sugar Plum Jubilee is $99. It's kind of like a 5/8 of a day event. It's not a full day and it's not a half day. It's somewhere between 3/4. Embroidering all day. That's my favorite kind of day. So that's coming, is those 2 things. Coming up, first thing in the new year, first class of 2022 is in the calendar for real, registerable for real. There's extra bonus things coming with it for real. There might be limited edition tins instead of like the regular project bag from Kimberbell. Is My Punny Valentine. So that is the super adorable, oh, I'm so backwards on screen. That is the super adorable apron, gift tag holders, and sunglasses case over on that side. It's pink. It's wonderful. It would be a good Valentine's Day gift for somebody else. But a nice, like, welcome to 2022. We're going to learn new things kind of event for yourself as well. And that, I don't know for sure. 5x7 hoop and a 6x10 hoop is the hoop sizes you'll need for that project. So that's coming up. And then we have more happening. I've been making samples for things for next year. I don't have any dates for you yet. I keep promising that that's coming, but it hasn't happened yet. So soon, but not quite yet, we're going to be running a program called Stitch Party Volume 2. Oh, that's not the right camera for that. Stitch Party Volume 2 will be this super fun array of lots of in the hoop projects, but a lot of really solid projects to teach you some of the things like how to use the lettering on your machine from an embroidery standpoint, how to do some editing, and maybe some taking projects apart and putting them back together in a different order. Lots of different types of fabrics are used, lots of different everything. So Stitch Party 2 will be starting in January, and supply lists will be available soon, and dates will be available soon. Soon, I promise. It might be a tomorrow thing. But a couple of things that I have ready to rock and roll. Key tag holders. It's a project for later in the year. I have the order figured out. I just don't have it in front of me. Key tag holders. They're in the hoop. They're quick and easy. They make lovely little gifts. We're also gonna make some bookmarks along the way, and use the lettering on our machines to customize them. That says "Fell asleep here." I'm sorry, the Luxe Sparkle Vinyl from OESD is too sparkly and making it hard to see the writing on my bookmark. It's so sparkly. So that's coming. Also later in the year. I know the February project is a card. So once you get rolling making cards with your embroidery machine, you'll never go back to buying cards from the big box stores again. This is way more fun and way more customizable. And then nice, beautiful inside of that card that you can still write on all the way. It's lovely. That's coming up. We'll be doing that project in February. And then later on, I don't remember what magical month. I will have this memorized shortly. We're going to be doing a wedding garden flag or an anniversary garden flag. So I couldn't decide which colorway to do. So if you see me kicking around on Facebook, my Facebook last name is Walker. And hubby and I were married in 2015. I am totally an orange and purple and green and all the colors kind of person. So this is bright and wonderful. It matches my kitchen. But I had two sides of this, and I wanted a different feel so everybody could kind of judge what colors they like better. So Anna Michael got married in 1995. Very different feel, very neutral, more traditional wedding kind of colors in here. So whichever way you roll, it's a really good project to learn how to use lettering on your embroidery machine. And that will be coming as part of Stitch Party 2 later in the year. I think it's May, June. Sometime before wedding season is when I have this class booked. Sometime before wedding season. I can tell you that much. So Stitch Party 2, those are some of the projects. As I get them finished and stitched out, we will show them all and we'll schedule the dates. Project list, supply list, everything will be ready to go soon. And then perhaps if there's something like a Black Friday sale on stabilizers, you might want to partake. Not that I can guarantee anything, but that might be a thing you want to watch for. So yes, that's coming up next year. If you're itching to learn more right now, we ran Stitch Party 1 earlier this year. It was all recorded. It is available to still buy as a class and work through at your own pace. So the projects, oh, I'm so backwards today. The projects over here are Stitch Party Volume 1, and they're still available. You can still come in and learn to make those. Probably one of the most popular ones we had in the lineup was Quilting in the Hoop, which was in that series. Let me just pop you guys over to this page. So if you're looking to see what classes we've previously recorded because you're not ready to jump into a new class right away, or you really want a class right now on something and we don't have it in the current schedule, there's a very good chance we recorded it and that it's available. So from our web store, we start in the online store. That's where most people land. There's that information about the Veterans Food Bank. And then if we scroll over to more info, will get you to our WordPress page. Our Black Friday deals are on a post in there, but the thing I want to talk about is our class catalog. So if you missed a class we ran earlier this year and you still want to play along, you can. They were recorded. The ones that are up here and recorded will still be in there. And the one I'm talking about right now, so much fun stuff. Running a creative studio. Stitch Party is down at the bottom there. And if you click into here, at this point, that will get you to the password page where you can access the page. But in the bottom of that class calendar page, you can fill in the form and tell us what you'd like to sign up for. This sends an email to our order desk, and then they can give you a call when we're open and here, and get you registered in the class you need and get you the supply list and all those good things that you might want. Once you're registered, we'll send you the passcode to get into each of those classes. So that's how we're rolling. But we've recorded a lot of classes this year, so have no fear. They're still there. They're still available. They're not going anywhere. And all the notes are still there. So if you've missed something, you haven't missed it forever. And we have an education email. So if you're registered in a class that's not running live and you're watching the recorded version and you come across a question, we're still able to help. And we'll contact the teacher who's most relevant and get them involved. So the other one that I had lots of questions about over the last few weeks is Dream Big Free Motion. If you want to learn some more free motion work, Dream Big is still very much available. And it was just a pedal by pedal free motion quilting class. So as we get our 2022 classes lined up and figured out, they will go up on our class calendar. And right now, there's a few more things fitting into the end of this year. So the Burning and Creative Studio, we've got a few more classes left in that series, or those 4 series of classes. This week's project is that gingham pot holder. We're going to be talking manual digitizing in the V8 software class. 'Tis the season to sparkle. Sneaking up on me awfully quick. That's next Wednesday. I've lost a week in November, so if anybody can find it for me, please let me know where it went. End of next week, we've got 2 Kimberbell a la carte projects. So the Kimberbell a la carte, you do need to drop a USB stick off at the store for us. That's how our license works with that particular program. We have a volume 4 of that coming later next year as well. So this is Warm the Heart mug wrap. And then we have a glitter-nosed reindeer tote. The glitter-nosed reindeer tote's super cute. It's very, very, very adorable. It says joy. The nose is sparkly. It's wonderful. So we'll be talking about how to do all that wonderful applique. Oh, you've lost a week in November too. I get it, Maureen. It's okay. So those are some of the things I've got going on right now. There's a lot going on. But as I said, all the information is in every weekly e-news. If you're watching our social media, so our Facebook and our Instagram, you'll get information if it's coming out before the e-news goes out. It might come out there first. And you guys who tune into Facebook and YouTube Live, you guys always have the best option. You always get the information way sooner than everybody else. They have to wait until Friday when the e-news comes out if they're not watching these other channels. So we love that you guys come to hang out. Sometimes once a week, sometimes every day, sometimes in the wee hours. I know some people watch the live, not live, and watch at 2 in the morning because that's what works for them. But we're here. You still get the information first. So like I said, there's stuff coming. Burnett Black Friday. Classes. Yes, classes right now. As of this very moment, classes are all on Zoom. Moving into 2022, so come January, the plan is to have hybrid classes, which will be in person for those who want to be in person and on Zoom for those who want to be on Zoom. The people joining us here in store will need to show vaccine records. We haven't nailed down all the exact formulation of how that's going to work in our system yet. We'll try to make it as easy as possible. I just don't know exactly the details. So if you're more learn in person, have no fear. That's the direction we're headed. There's lots of people that aren't super comfortable on Zoom. They don't have the right setup at home to do Zoom easily. We get it. And there's really quite a number of people mostly vaccinated now. So it's much easier to move that direction and keep everybody safe. We'll still need to wear a mask in class. Our teacher on the camera won't be. But if you don't like hauling your stuff to the store or you live all the way across the country, have no fear. We're not giving up Zoom classes. We're having way too much fun with Zoom classes. We've made a lot of really wonderful... We've made new friends this year and last year. Prices, all our prices are in Canadian dollars. So the exchange, if you're in the US, is friendly for you guys. I don't know. I think my volume's been okay all day. So yeah, if you want to join us on Zoom for a class, doesn't matter where you are. We run in Alberta time, which is Mountain Standard Time at the moment, and that's all our times on our website, and all our Zoom links are listed that way. But yeah, partially in person, partially on Zoom. We've got a classroom helper here for the people in store. so that we can support everybody and not like lose our online class when the teacher needs to help somebody in store. So moving forward with a very different structure. It's very exciting. But more information coming soon on all these classes. So stay tuned. There's more things in the works. The embroidery stuff is what I have my fingers on at the moment, which is why I'm sharing that first. Because I can do this while I wash the dishes. It's harder to sew on my sewing machine while I wash dishes on a work night. So embroidery samples get done faster at my house. So thank you for joining me today. If you have more questions and you want to get registered, or you have machine questions or any of that, your best option for all those types of questions is orderdesk@mysewingroom.ca. The team at the front of the store is fantastic. They can find you all the things that you need for class, get them shipped in the mail to you if you're not nearby. And then if you're interested in something and we don't have it posted yet, but you want a reminder that you want to register when we do get the information, just shoot them an email and say, interested in Stitch Party 2. We do have a wait list started. And then once we get that information out, we'll get those people in there as soon as we can, to make sure you get registered in the things you want to be registered in. Some of our eventing has a hard cap on it. Most of our regular classes won't, but we will have an extra body in the store. So we're finding a way to make it great for everybody. Very excited. So thank you for joining me on this. It was less miserable in Calgary today. much less windy today. It's been lovely. So go enjoy your evening wherever you are. Drive safe in the dark. Hopefully everybody across the country is dealing with weather okay. And we'll sign off as we always do. Be safe, be kind, be calm, and we'll see you guys later this week.